Go ahead. Your name, identify yourself once again, and where you're calling from.
My name is Cruz. I'm calling from Extra Space Storage.
Okay, this is Cruz from, hi, this is Big. I live in my 2011 328i BMW, and I'm speaking with the people at 1920 East Bell Road, 1928 East Bell Road, the storage facility there in regards to my storage unit. These individuals have been working with 4 individuals, 2 white, 2 Spanish in Arizona, in regards to helping them to act as they're acting as accessories to the crime of stalking, getting them to try to get me to lose my things. These boys from Arizona have been also contacting another storage unit facility I have in Virginia, and have had them raise the rents, and also told a black male that he can break into my unit. This unit here in 1928 East Bell Road has also had 4 individuals, 4 women, 1 Spic, 1 Spanish, 1 black, 1 nigger bitch, and 1 cracker bitch, 1 white bitch at the storage facility, as well as a male. I can't figure out if he's black or he's white, have all been in my storage unit facility and taken things out. As I told you before, an entire rack of clothing. When you first open a storage unit, there's a rack there with clothing has vanished. It's gone. And I'm speaking to Cruz over the phone. Now, my grandmother pays the unit because I do not work. That my grandmother's been paying for the unit for the past year. And Cruz has told my grandmother yesterday that she can't pay on the unit because and she has 3 days to have my things taken out of the unit. So I called the police today. I called the police in Arizona, and I also called the police in Virginia. Now I'm speaking to Cruz, who's doing a callback, because I called the facility multiple times, and I got connected with Eli at the headquarters in regards to the unit. Now Eli has taken down the entire complaint, and I've made that abundantly and descriptively clear to him what that complaint was in regards to the theft of things by the individuals who work at 1928 East Bell Road, Phoenix, Arizona, and also in regards to them acting as accessories to the crime of stalking for 4 individuals, 2 Spanish, 2 white, who have been trying to get me to lose my things to the storage unit facility, as well as the other storage facilities I have. At the other facilities I have in Virginia, and I have 4 storage units. 1 is in Arizona, and I'm talking with what was your name again? Eli? Not Eli. What was it again? Cruz, sorry. I was speaking with Cruz over the phone right now. He's saying that he has my unit on a do not renew because of violations of the lease, and he was going down the list. Now, one of the things he just said to us over the phone is that they don't have adequate contact information, which is a lie. They have an email address is valid, email address is valid, an address is valid, and also a phone number. Because again, my grandmother has been paying for this unit for the past year because the 4 individuals they've been helping have been keeping me from working. So my grandmother pays the storage unit for me. My grandmother also has a valid phone number, and she's always keeps a valid phone number. I don't, because I don't work, so I can't afford to pay for a phone. So again, I have these the Cruz on the phone from Extra Space Storage, now formerly Life Storage. I'll keep referring to it as Life Storage. That's how I know it as. And saying that he's having my things vacated in 3 days, and that's not going to happen because I've called the police. In regards to a violation of a lease, that there is no violation of a lease. Now, continue on what you were saying. You were saying that you don't have adequate contact information, which is a lie. We already discussed that the email address that you have on file is an accurate email address. The physical home address is also an accurate email address because I'm sitting outside of the home. And also the phone number that you have is an accurate phone number because my grandmother calls you from it every month to pay. And she's been doing so for the past year. So what's the other violation of the lease that you're lying about? So I can send this to the police as well, because I'm going to update my report, and I do have that here. And also to the FBI, because yes, I have filed a complaint with the FBI in regards to your actions and the actions of the 4 individuals you've been helping to stalk me, and to also have them help them to help my stuff get removed from the property. So yes, I have contacted the police, and no, I'm not playing. So go ahead, continue on with the supposed violations of the rules, because this is all unbeknownst to me and very all of a sudden, since my grandmother has been paying for this unit. I found this really, really fascinating. How all of a sudden, and this has been the way for the past year and a half. My grandmother has been paying off and on and paying steadily for the past year. I'm not buying it. So please go on, so I can send this to the police. Go ahead.
So that was a little too much information for me to follow.
You said that it was violation of the rules You don't have accurate contact information, and I went over that contact information with you. It's correct. The email address, the physical home address is correct, and also the phone number is correct. She's paying the bill. She should be notified if something is awry with the payment method or something to that effect. I can't help you with that. Also, I don't always have a steady phone number because I don't work. So you already know this stuff, and this has been going on. This has been going on for the past like 2 months since I filed a complaint with when I filed a complaint with the insurance company about the theft of the things in my unit. So what were you saying with the other violations of the rules that you're lying about? Because you have everything on file that's accurate.
Do you think that we're stealing from you? We don't have a key to your unit.
No, they have been stealing from there. There's a black woman that works there that has broken into my storage unit and she has stolen things out of it. Yes, she has. I'm not going to go over that again. I have the FBI looking into it, so go ahead. Go ahead, because I've already called the police. I'm not playing. I've already called the police and I've already filed complaints with the FBI. Yes, she has. She has stolen things out of my unit and she's also walked one of the 4 individuals who's stalking me in Arizona. And yes, you guys have been in communication with them. And yes, I've contacted the FBI. And no, I'm not playing. And yes, I've contacted the police. Before you called here, about an hour before, I contacted the police. And no, I'm not playing. And yes, she has walked them through my unit. One of the 4 individuals who's been stalking me walked them through my unit and he has taken things out of my unit. Yes, it absolutely has happened. And yes, you've been in communication with them, whether it's you personally or one of the other individuals there. But yes, that storage unit has been broken into by the individuals who has worked there. 3 women and 1 man. And I've already said that, and you heard me say that in the camera. So yes, and this is going on my channel, and this is also going to the FBI, and it's going to the police. I'm not playing. So what's the other violation of the rules that you claim that has occurred that has not occurred? Because everything that you just said just now is not correct. Everything that you have on file is the correct information, and it's not a violation of any rule. So now I've been put on hold, you guys. Now I've been put on hold.
I'm still here.
Okay, thank you.
Too much information for me.
Okay, so go on. Go through the list. Go through the list.
Let's see here. So this, just to double check, this 804-439-5411, that's your grandmother's number then?
That's the correct phone number.
And then let's see, this is the 54. This is your phone number then?
No, this isn't an accurate number. No, this is an accurate number. This is the number that I'm using to call you back with it. My grandmother's phone is in the house. So you're gonna
put. To know the names of the individuals that you think stole from you?
I'm not going into that. Let the police handle that crap. They are on your payroll. There's a black woman on your payroll, a white woman on your payroll, and a Spanish woman on your payroll. You know that. You know that. And I had the police.
Have been life storage employees before we switched to extra space, because I've only been here for about a year, and I personally don't know anyone by those descriptions.
Yeah, well that's okay. We got the tape. The FBI's pulling the tape, so I don't want to hear it. Go ahead. They have stolen from the unit. They have stolen from the unit plenty of times. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And they will pull the tape. The FBI will pull the tape. I already have them looking into it. Go ahead. What was the other violation?
You said you have proof of them walking in and everything? Do they have keys?
I need you to give me the violations that you're complaining about, because I'm going to speak with the district manager. He's supposed to be calling my grandmother on Friday. So I need you to give me the rest of the rules so I can quote to him and speak with him about that and update it to the police. Because no, nobody's taking my things out of my storage unit. Go ahead.
Well,
Who's that in the back? What is that noise in the background?
What was that?
Oh, there's somebody else there. Okay, I was trying to figure out, what is that noise? All right, go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay, look, I'll be honest, I'm just the assistant manager here. I haven't really looked into your account or know anything about what you're talking about, so I'm kind of up in the air with you right now.
Right. So read what you said is a violation as to why you're not renewing, so I can speak with the district manager about that. I've already filed a complaint with corporate. They're going to have a district manager call my grandmother's phone number on Friday. He said it takes 2 days, and I'm going to update the police on the complaint, because you guys are trying to have my things removed from the unit unjustly, and you're doing that because you're helping the 4 individuals from Arizona who live out there in Arizona, yes, who've been through my unit as well with the so supposedly you say the former employees that work there. I'm not buying that. That they have walked them through my unit. Yes, they have stolen things out of my unit. Yes, they have done that. Whether you were there and present doing to oversee this or not, they've done it. So I don't want to hear it. So you were saying that the contact information is incorrect. That's not correct. I just corrected you. Everything you have on file is the correct information, and what it's listed as, you leave it as. Because my grandmother is the one who's paying that unit. If it's an issue with the payment, that's her information.
What's the email that we're supposed to have on file?
That's the one supposed to have on file. No email at getnana.com. That is correct. It's not no email as in I don't have an email. It's no email. That's the name of it. No email. That is correct. And it's valid. You can send an email to there, and that is valid. Just like you would put your name at cruise at getnana.com. It's the same thing.
I'll be honest, I think I'll just wait until we get word from our district manager to move ahead, because I'm not sure what the next step would be.
Okay, fine. So you called here for a callback. I gave you the information. I'm trying to figure out what the rest of the rules were. You said the information that you have on file is not correct. The contact information is correct. Okay, what is the other rule that I supposedly had broken that put my unit on a do not renew list?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm looking through the notes here, and I don't have another answer for you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wait till the district manager calls, because I've already filed the complaint earlier, and then I will get with him and get with the police in regards to this. Okay, thank you, Cruz.
No problem.
Okay, people, let me tell you what's happened. That was, and I know I'm talking like a mile a minute, but I'm really pissed off. And also, I was in the middle of shaving my head, so they kind of pissed me off because I'm in the process of doing something. Okay, so this guy Cruz called from Extra Space Storage, and which is now used to be Life Storage. I'm gonna keep referring to it as Life Storage. Is how I know it as. So he called from Life Storage as a callback, because I called earlier because my grandmother called yesterday. My grandmother pays for my storage unit at this facility, and my grandmother had a difficult time paying for the unit. They won't let her pay for the unit because it's on a do not renew list. And I said to Cruz, as you guys heard, I'm just going to summarize real quick because I'm going to get off. What is the violation? So before I start recording, I had Cruz speaking to me. I said, hold on, let me get the camera because I'm going to record this. I'm putting this on my channel. He tried to tell me, prior to me pulling out the camera, that per his notes, that I had violated the rules of the community that included inaccurate contact information. My email address was incorrect, my physical address was incorrect, and the phone number was incorrect. Well, I went over that with him, and I said, no, that is correct. The phone number, the physical address, and the email address is the correct address. Those are the correct addresses. They're supposed to be set up like that. So, he now all of a sudden goes from speaking very confidently and cockily over the phone to being unsure about himself, and I'm unsure as to why I'm on the do not renew list. So I'm like, I don't want to hear that crap. Now it's well, I've only worked here a year. You're telling me that some of our associates broke into your unit? They don't have a key. I said, yeah, they broke into my unit, and I told him, I described them, 3 women, and it was a man too, and I don't know what this man looks like. I thought he was black, but I think I don't want to put that out there, but I know it's a man. It was 3 women, 1 black woman, heavy set, 1 white woman, and 1 Spanish woman, heavy set. They all broke into my unit, and they took things out of it, because when you open up the unit, there was a rack, and that rack was full of clothes. Now, it was a bunch of dresses on that rack. Now, I know you may say, well, how do you know the girl can fit those clothes? I don't think it really mattered. I think she just wanted to take them out of there anyway. But there were clothes on that rack that I know most certainly fit her, because the clothes were too big for me. I planned on using them as a sewing project to take them in. I thought that I liked the dresses, and I was going to take them in. I didn't care that they were in a bigger size. I said, I'll just take them in. I'll use this as a learning moment to learn how to take in clothes. To make clothes is one thing, but to tailor and take things in is a totally another situation. Okay, so he then all of a sudden decides he wants to clarify. Well, let me clarify that I've been here for a year. We took over, and I don't know any of these people, and yada yada. No, you know about this. You know about this. You know about me being stalked, and you know that you're helping those people who are stalking me, those 4 little faggots from Arizona.